Picture a moment you might have experienced countless times. Perhaps you're scrolling through a feed, or maybe, more simply, sitting in a bustling cafe watching the world pass by. A young couple walks past, laughing, holding hands. A colleague at work shares news of a promotion. An old friend posts photos of their new, beautifully renovated home. And in that instant, a subtle, often unwelcome guest arrives in your mind: comparison. That fleeting thought, that whisper of, "Am I enough?" or "Why not me?" It's a common human experience, this involuntary measurement of our lives against the visible, often curated, success of others. We find ourselves subtly, almost unconsciously, grading our own happiness, our own achievements, our very worth against a constantly shifting external benchmark. And in that instant, a subtle, often unwelcome guest arrives in your mind: comparison. That fleeting thought, that whisper of, "Am I enough?" or "Why not me?" It's a common human experience, this involuntary measurement of our lives against the visible, often curated, success of others. We find ourselves subtly, almost unconsciously, grading our own happiness, our own achievements, our very worth, against a constantly shifting external benchmark. And yet, have you ever noticed the deep, quiet erosion this habit brings? It's a draining exercise, isn't it? Each time we look outwards to assess our value, we hand over a piece of our inner peace. We become distracted, not just from our work, our passions, or our loved ones, but from the very essence of our own journey. Our unique path, with its particular lessons, its specific joys, and its distinct challenges, fades into the background, overshadowed by someone else's perceived finish line. This constant outward gaze weakens the soul. It fosters envy, dissatisfaction, and an unquenchable thirst for more. Not necessarily for what we truly need or desire, but for what we believe others possess. It's a treadmill of perpetual inadequacy, where the finish line always recedes, because there's always someone else, always something more, just out of reach. But what if there was an ancient wisdom, a quiet, powerful philosophy that offered a clear antidote to this pervasive disquiet? A way to reclaim your focus, to anchor yourself not in the turbulent waters of external comparison, but in the tranquil depths of your own being. This wisdom, profound and enduring, is found in the heart of Stoicism. The Stoics, philosophers from ancient Greece and Rome, understood a fundamental truth about human contentment. It is not found in fame, nor in riches, nor in external accolades. It is found instead in virtue and inner peace. Their entire framework revolved around distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. Think about it. Can you control someone else's wealth, their beauty, their career trajectory, their social status? No. These are external circumstances, what the Stoics called indifference, meaning they are neither inherently good nor bad in themselves, and certainly not the measure of a life well lived. To base your worth or your happiness on these fleeting external factors is to build your house on sand. What is within your control? Your judgments, your reactions, your intentions, your character, your efforts, your integrity. These are the fertile grounds where true virtue flourishes: wisdom in your decisions, justice in your actions, courage in facing adversity, and temperance in your desires. These are the true measures of a human being, according to Stoic thought. So, when the pang of comparison arises, the Stoic gently turns inward. Instead of asking, "Why don't I have what they have?" they might ask, "Am I acting with integrity in my current situation? Am I making the best choices I can with what I have? Am I growing in wisdom and kindness day by day on my own path?" This shift in perspective is liberating. It means that your worth is not determined by the size of your house, the number of followers you have, or the title on your business card. Your worth is determined by your character, by how you respond to life's challenges, by your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself, not a carbon copy of someone else. The Stoic journey is not a race against others. It's a solo marathon against your own vices, your own irrational fears, your own unproductive desires. It's about being a little wiser today than you were yesterday, a little more patient, a little more courageous, a little more just. Your only true competitor is the person you were yesterday. Consider the immense energy we often expend on comparison. What if that energy were redirected? What if, instead of scrolling through feeds feeling deficient, we spent that time cultivating a skill, reading a book, practicing mindfulness, or offering a kind word to someone in need? What if, instead of envying another's success, we celebrated their journey while diligently working on our own? This is the Stoic Antidote, claiming your virtue. It's a deliberate choice to focus on what truly matters, on what is truly within your power to influence. It's about building an inner fortress of character, resilient against the fleeting winds of external opinion and societal expectations. It means finding peace in the quiet knowledge that your purpose is uniquely yours, and your progress is measured not by how you stack up against others, but the integrity of your own actions and the tranquility of your own soul. The path to a robust, unshakable soul isn't found in looking outward, but deeply inward. It's about understanding that the true riches of life are not material, but moral. It's about claiming your own virtue, cultivating your inner garden, and finding peace in the knowledge that your worth is inherent, not comparative. I invite you to reflect on this. Where in your life does comparison subtly creep in? How might you reclaim your focus, gently, day by day, on your own path? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing or following for more reflections on ancient wisdom for modern life. Until next time, may you find peace in cultivating your own unique virtue.